What up, everybody? It's your boy Gene from GreyMatter Games, and we are back to covering some Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League content. Yeah, I know it's been a while, but that's just because the game overall has been dead in regards to any information up until this last week. Now, I just want to say before we get into the video, thank you to every single one of you that are subscribed. It means the absolute world to me. Makes me want to pump out even more content. And to every single one of you that are watching my video, please make sure you subscribe if you want to keep up to date for everything I post. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications on future uploads. Make sure you hit the like button to beat this algorithm. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to GreyMatter Games, where I cover everything gaming, from gameplays like Texas, funny TikToks, trailer breakdowns, and many more in the gaming sphere. Now we got Twitch, where I will be playing all these games live and just having a relaxing time. Make sure you follow my Twitch. It's going to be basically one hell of a time where we just make funny moments, my friends and I on Discord, make some good jokes. We play some funny Modern Warfare, some Warzone, some Texas, some any game that comes out, especially Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League when it comes out. So make sure you follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch to keep you posted on anything I'm going to end up doing in the future. So let's get into today's video. So, for a while now, since the delay of Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, we really heard nothing about this game, right? It was practically dead at this point, and we were all wondering why. And it was all because, or at least I assume, was because all the backlash they received when they were showing the gameplay like a year ago, and everybody was just so uninterested, right? It was just run around with a gun, shoot a bunch of purple orbs, and shoot a bunch of aliens. We didn't really see much. But this time around, we got to see a little bit more. And this is what I think, right? We got to see a little bit of Harley, we got to see a little in-game graphics, we got to see a little bit of the narrative and the world building that they're doing over there at Rocksteady. Alright, so this is what let's just get over the things that I am interested in first, and then we'll get into all the kind of things that got me a little worried, right? Firstly, I think the game looks good. In regards to visuals, I think the game looks amazing. Phenomenal looking Metropolis. These people at Rocksteady, they know what it's like to design a comic book world for a character. Because man, look at this. This game is super old, but it still holds up till this day. Look at the way they designed Gotham City. It's still one of the greatest, iterations of Gotham.
So who's Robin?
Hey, Rocksteady, if you guys are watching this, can y'all, remaster Arkham Knight? But the Metropolis that you see in the game is insane, man. It's huge. According to the day one or episode 1 of the Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League podcast looking thing, they said something about that this is the Metropolis is twice the size of Arkham Knight map, which is freaking insane to think about. Luckily, these characters have funny traversals, very fun. It seems very fast-paced traversal, so that might not be an issue. Especially Harley's. Hers seems super fun. But that's basically what I like, the visuals of the map and the graphics and stuff like that. We got a release date, which is, I think, February is basically what they're aiming for. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't get delayed anymore. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't get delayed anymore. But that's about it. Now, I will say, we got to see that there is some actual melee in here. Now, is it to the same fluidity as the Arkham games? I don't know. We won't know until we get our hands on the game. But until then, so far, or maybe they'll reveal more as we get closer, whether or not there's like an upgrade system for the melee. But right now, it's just one of those like one-hit button for like a super heavy, so that I can send an enemy to the air type of thing. They did add executions, or at least that's what it seems like, the Arkham executions that we normally have when we have combos. It seems like they've added that, but the thing is, from my understanding, it's like the way the combo system works, or at least this iteration of a similar combat system. Again, it doesn't seem to be melee based. It just seems to be like, as Harley, we're just gonna use Harley as an example. Oh, I hit someone with my bat, and I sent the alien flying, and then I just pulled out my weapon and I just started putting a bunch of rounds into him. That is like the combo meter, I guess, from what I'm understanding, or at least from what it looks like in the visuals. And then it leads to a potential execution or takedown of some sort. I hope there's more to it than that. What makes me happy is that there is some sort of takedown situation, which is cool, but it's just like Listen, I don't mind the guns, right? Deadshot makes sense if he's all gun. That's fine.
I'm getting out of here.
But Captain Boomerang has guns. Harley got guns. King Shark has a minigun. Like everyone, well, at least King Shark, from what I'm understanding, at least King Shark, you know, he's slow paced, he has a minigun, and it seems like he actually has some melee, because we see in the videos from last year's trailer and a little bit of the footage here, he's picking dudes up, slamming them and stuff like that, so maybe he has something going on in there. But as far as Boomerang and Harley, they have the same repetitive combat, which is here's a little Uzi or here's a little shotty, and just constantly, you know, putting holes into some aliens. And I don't know if that's going to be the full gameplay loop. I'm praying that it's not. I don't think it's bad or nothing. It's just, if you're thinking about a longevity kind of a thing, it's just, I really don't know. So I'm hoping. Wow, my game just froze. I'm hoping that that's not the case for the gameplay loop. I really am. I feel that it'd be very much a disservice if that's the case. All the hype, because we haven't had an Arkham, we haven't had a quote-unquote DC game from them. I'm not even saying Arkham game, just a DC game from them since Arkham Knight, and to get this and be the only gameplay loop is going to be very disappointing, right? Now, narratively speaking, before we get into the narrative, this is a live service game. There's one thing I don't like, and I agree with all the hate comments that are coming its way. It's an always online game, so you have to be on Wi-Fi. They're promoting this as like, oh yeah, you could play this by yourself. La, 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 la. We made this designed for single player and also having some co-op, but it's like always online. That's a little crazy. Okay, hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully, by the time the game launches, they've added a single player mode, honestly, that doesn't rely on Wi-Fi all the way through. So cross our fingers and hopefully that's the case. There is some elements to live action in here. There will be a season pass. There will be a premium store, at least that's what it seems like. There will be some sort of microtransaction, but based on the Q&A, and yes, there was a Q&A, and based on all the information that they've given us so far, from my understanding, now we have to take it with a grain of salt, because at the end of the day, business is business, and we've seen in the gaming industry and in every industry, they'll promote one thing and then it just ends up becoming something entirely different by the time the game actually drops. But they're saying that basically these microtransactions are not gameplay impactful, even in the premium shop. There will be free in-game currencies, but then there'll also be like a premium version, so that probably means we'll have some okay skins in the game, but then we'll have, like, you know, the legacy skins under purchases, I guess, which is to be expected. I just simply hope that, you know, they don't go back on their words on whether or not these skins or these bundles or whatever they end up implementing in the store will have gameplay ramifications. Hopefully not. But that's everything I know in that regards. I think they're aiming for free DLC, because it is a live service game, so I think they're aiming for free DLCs. Now I don't know, fact check me on this, but I've been seeing on Twitter stuff that are out, like the season pass itself, like the battle pass, it's free, but like at the same time, like there'll be a premium alternative, maybe is what I'm basically hearing. I don't even know. But, you know, that's basically so far what I know in that regards to microtransactions. I'm anticipating the game to be heavily microtransactions. You know, just because it's WB. WB's known for doing some crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? Hogwarts Legacy is basically their once in a blue moon miracle. Now, there will not be loot boxes from what I understood, which is a good thing. But as far as I'm concerned, that's all I know in regards to microtransactions. I'm expecting the worst case scenario. Now, in regards to narrative, there will be comic books releasing soon as we get closer to the launch of the game that will fill in the narrative between, hopefully, Arkham Knight and Suicide Squad, the game, because based on everything we know and what was confirmed, it seems like this game takes place 5 years after the events of Arkham Knight. So we better get an explanation on you know, Batman. Of course, we know he didn't die or anything like that, but we need to know what he's been up to, what happened, you know. Now, if you pay attention to the ending of Arkham Knight, and you pay attention to the little bit of Harley Quinn gameplay that we saw in the latest episode, I think they're teasing a little bit of what the Batman stage looks like, and the reason why is because it's a dark, like, closed environment, like a cinema of some sort or whatever, right? Cool, this is what we saw in the trailer and what we see in the gameplay. But there's moments where Harley's running through these hallways that are filled with smoke. Now, those smokes can be anything, but based on the ending of Arkham Knight, it seems like Batman at the end of Arkham Knight, you know, yes, he killed the Batman legacy, but he resurrected the Batman legacy even more brutal because he was utilizing Scarecrow's fear toxin to just basically make sure he looks like a monster, to make sure like the legend of Batman is still a legend, but that he's something greater type of thing. So it seems like in the Harley Quinn gameplay, she may or may not be running through a field of Scarecrow toxin, so there's a chance we'll see, you know, Batman just super scary. I mean, we did see him a little bit in the trailer from a year ago when they revealed the Kevin Conroy thing, and he's Batman for sure. But maybe when the game actually, like, the gameplay kicks in and you're actually in the boss fight or whatever, maybe Batman looks like a monster because he's infecting the room with fear toxin. That's like my, you know, what I'm trying to hopefully get from, or at least what I'm seeing. Fingers crossed again, hopefully they deliver on this. Narratively speaking, I am expecting a really good story, you know. Even if the gameplay maybe is a step down from Arkham, narratively I want this to be the best story of all time because it would be better than what Gotham Knights did. Gotham Knights did pretty good narratively. It wasn't great, but it was really good. It was like probably like an 8 in my opinion, narratively speaking, from a story standpoint. And the gameplay was a 7. I still stand by it, even a 6.5 to a 7. If Suicide Squad has a very basic gameplay element, like a 7 or a 6, but the story's like a 10 or a 9, like it has been in every other Arkham game, hey, that's a dub, because at the end of the day, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy, the game was successful, it was economically successful, people liked the game, and it was because it had good world building, good character chemistry, good everything, and the gameplay was very basic, very repetitive, but it was very basic, and what got it through most of the people's reviews, that the story was so well done and put together. You know, it was better than the MCU version of Guardians, so that's why it's like, people really liked it and stuff like that. So hopefully we get that kind of treatment here at least, but I'm hoping it's a good gameplay loop that we have. It's not something dookie. I'm still a little scared for those purple orbs that we have to shoot around. I'm hoping that's not a repetitive combat. I hope the tanks aren't repetitive like an Arkham Knight. But overall, I don't know if I'm liking what I'm seeing, but I don't hate what I'm seeing. It was one of those things where I expected it to be what I'm seeing, but also, like, damn, you know. So who knows? Who really knows what's up with Rocksteady this time around? Hopefully they don't disappoint. You know, it is a Batman legacy kind of characters. You know, they are Batman legacy characters. So in a way, despite not playing as Batman, despite not being in the Arkham Gotham universe, and not being Superman and Metropolis and all this and that, it is still a, you know, Batman-oriented game in a way, because you characters are Batman characters. I will say, I never would have thought in a million years that the next game after Arkham would have been Suicide Squad. That's for sure. Because I remember there was like a rumor many years ago when Arkham Origins came out, because of the post-credit scene, that Suicide Squad was the next game for WB Montreal or something like that. I remember that being like a rumor, and then it never came to fruition. But I never thought we would be getting, honestly, a Suicide Squad game. I thought we would have, I don't know, had another Batman game, or, you know, we could have had a Green Arrow game, which Green Arrow deserves a game just because it'd be the safest bet. It'd be close to Arkham style, but have those arrows play like a different way to what Batman's gadgets are and shit like that. I thought we would have had like a Jason Todd game by now, given the way Arkham Knight ended. I thought we would have had, you know, a Nightwing game at least, something else, but I guess we didn't do any of that, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, so that's basically all I know so far, to keep it sweet and simple when it comes to this game, Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. If you want to know more, if you want to see more in regards to content about this game and more coverage, let me know in the comments below, because I will be covering this. I am anticipating this game. And anything else like Tekken 8 that's coming out, stuff like that, anything that's highly anticipated, especially the Game Awards coming up in December in a few weeks. We'll be covering any, last minute announcement of games that we'll be releasing in the next year. Hopefully, cross our fingers, there's another Resident Evil, but I completely doubt it. Hopefully we get some good shit over there. But yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. It's your boy Gene from GreyMatter Games. I'll be out of here. Until next time, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to see the, what the hell was it? Make sure you subscribe to see the channel grow. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications on future uploads. Make sure you hit the like button to support this video. We can beat this algorithm. I'm very grateful for every single one of you. So let's keep this momentum going. And make sure you pay attention to all my social medias, because that is where I will be announcing every time I go live on Twitch. Until next time, everybody, it's your boy Gene from GreyMatter Games. I'm out. Peace.